difficult in the race if it is. We've got 16 minutes of qualifying now. I love the wet conditions, it's just so fun to drive.
Do you?
Yeah. Anyway, the two Renaults are behind each other on track.
There goes the first runner then across the line. Let's see how he does as he starts his lap.
Tunine through the first chicane, we'll go on board with him for this lap. We expect a lot of people to go into the wall this qualifying. And technically, Blasmuk's out.
Where did he spin? Where did he go out?
In sector 3.
Couldn't see that. I really couldn't see that. But anyway, here comes the other Renault now.
So that's Denine's... No, it's not his teammate. That's a Toro Rosso out of the session.
No, Tanine, I think, is the first one out on circuit who's got on a lap. Oh, somebody else is out.
Steve Rav's out as well.
Unbelievable. I think it's because it's just too
People
wet.
were really struggling in sector 3. And if you're on board with Deneen, I believe you'll see Steve Rav in the wall now.
Oh,
yep, he spun where Verstappen would have hit the wall in 2016. But Deneen sets a 120.0. So that's a decent lap from him.
0.48, not bad lap there, and he looks like he was skidding there into the first corner, but no, keeps it.
David Warbank is a long way off, 1.8 seconds. And Gate Angelo even further, 2.2. Billy, oh, look at the gap between Billy and David there. 0.011.
That is so
That's
close.
2 retirements already. Jory on his flying lap now. AKA Monopoly Man goes even further behind and Gate Angelo's retired. Oh, that's a massive crash. Billy nearly slams into him. He spun coming. If you go on board with Monopoly, you might be able to catch it. Gate's crash.
Oh yeah, we can see it.
No,
yeah.
Gate's already disappeared, but he spun coming out of the hill, coming just before the hill even. Oh, Monopoly nearly spins. Oh, Billy's into the wall. Lucky to survive that.
Just hit the wall, but it wasn't the worst. There we go. New second place. Looking pretty good though in second though he is.
Matty Shaw.
Up into second now.
But Deneen still has really a good 9/10 up top. And Monopoly's out as well. Oh my god, we've already had 4 retirements. So this will be a 5-man shootout for pole then, as they come 12 minutes left in the session.
And here comes Matty Shaw now off the track, but then back on.
Matty Shaw runs wide, but
it should be good to see actually what happens with Matt Shaw as he's going wide. No, he stays pretty put there.
Clearly being very careful on his first lap. I think he just wants to get a lap because he'll be straight up to 7th or 8th depending on how good the lap is.
Jury, whatever, coming to line now.
Obviously, P9, which is me, because I forgot to
Only go
select
second.
spectator mode. Means that Steve Rav is in P9. Oh, and he runs wide. Is he going to go into the pits? Yes, he is. And David Wallbank, he's put the super softs on. Don't know where he's got that idea from, but if you look at his tyre graphic, shows that he's on the supers. And he is on the supers. Oh my god, he spun immediately. Coming out of the pit lane. Why is he on the super softs? Better be careful with Billy, who's his teammate right behind him.
Yeah,
What is he doing on the
careful.
super softs?
I have no idea. So then Billy on the lap here now, going around, but we have a car off in sector 2, and that, of course, I think is David, because he's on super soft, and yes, he's off the track yet again. David there is, and I don't know why, but I don't know why he came out with super softs on, but he does, and he, yep, hits the wall hard. And does that mean a retirement? No, he decides now to break it back on the circuit and try and get back to the pits. I think he accidentally must have clicked on these super softs because he thought it was going to dry out. It hasn't dried out. It's maybe now just light rain. It's maybe just switch over to your intermediates, maybe two. I don't really think it's good enough. We'll give it a good little try. As you can see here, gaps to the leader not looking that bad. Fastest lap for David is a 1:21.852, so not the slowest of laps, but at the end of the day not one of the quickest either of the session. As Billy here now, we're looking at him as he's still on the super wet tyres. Still he is here as he starts his flying lap. Now he does. Let's see how Billy can go with this as we just enable some lap dowser for you there, people, and show you what happens here as Billy now. Oh, Billy goes off. Oh, Billy's off, and back on he comes, but that will lose him about a second or two there, and he's aborted his lap. Yeah, he's aborted his lap. You can see that from Billy there. To me, he looks like he's aborted his lap. To you guys, I don't know what it's going to sound like, but we think to us Billy's aborted lap. No, he looks like he's still going for it, so somewhere he's aborted it. Oh, and there's Matty off in the wall again. Matty is off in the wall again. I think he's in sector 2 this time, and he's going to let oh, he nearly hits the McLaren there of Joy 69 or 99, and he nearly hits him. Jesus, that was close. But as you can see here, Matty getting back going. But this lap, he thought he could do it in the super softs. It just generally you can't do it in super softs. It's maybe ultra weather, maybe it's intermediates, but at the moment it's nothing like that. As he's going to cut the track completely, there he is, and get a penalty for doing so. I presume he will, but that is not what you do when he spins around yet again. What's Billy going to do though? What lap time did Billy do? Let's just check. A 1:26. That is not bad at all from Billy. But where does that put him on the lap time? Still doesn't cut off a quick lap there, it doesn't. If you now look at Jory, who's just literally come out, he's going to try and do a quick lap here, I think. What I do is go straight off there, like the F1s used to do, where they go into a little bit of the bit and just on here. They get the reward. Here he comes then. 1:20.55. He is 0.51 behind the car in front. And it looks like he could be doing something here. If somebody just joined the session, he may get a lap in yet, the guy who just joined. But yeah, it's hard to say who's gonna win this. At the moment, it looks like Deneen's masterclass performance has surely put him into a good position, and I definitely think, David, you've got to come into the pits, mate. There's no question asked. Into the pits you come, and he is coming into the pits. Nicely done. He's gonna get a penalty, and yes, I think he's got a penalty for cutting the track. But here comes Billy then. What lap time is Billy going to get? Is he going to come into the pits? No, he's not. He decided not to come into the pits, which is a risky move. 1:21.461. That puts him 4. very good lap there, beats his teammate of course, who's literally in the pits right now, and Billy for sure there shows us how good he is at racing in quality conditions. By the way, just tell you, there is Gade, Angelo, Monopoly Man, Blaz, MK, and Steve Webb 1, who are still, here he comes then across the line and improved to 0.131 behind Deneen is Dwight, and he is looking at quick lap times here today. If you can put in quick lap times, you sure will make a statement he will there that he is one of the favourites to win this one here today. Totally, I am not positively 100% sure, but yeah. What did I call mine actually? Because then if I know UPL. Is David back on the Supersoft? He is. He's back on another pair of Supersofts. Why is he on that pair? Can see here as it's now with Jory. Let's check what time that was. As Matty has left the session. Matty Shaw has left the session, but retired, left the session, and oh, Jory hits the wall. Oh, he's hard. He retires from the session there. What a crash that was there. It's still just Deneen and Billy here for 4 minutes. We can't have 4 minutes of just waiting for these two here. It's surely and possibly not what we want to see here. It will not be. Hopefully one of them can come back out and can race, but you know, you never knew. Sorry if I did quit the one on the pit on it, but look at this. We're waiting for one of these two to come out here. As you can see, Deneen is still in the pits. Here he is, and Billy is still waiting in the pits. But I think one's coming out. Look, there is a car coming out on circuit. It looks like Deneen is heading out on circuit. Can't be too sure though. I can't be too sure. I know it's Billy who's coming out here to do a quick lap. But with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go, looks like Deneen needs to put a lap in here. Well, he's going to start in second and have the have the outside line to corner one, which still is pretty good though. You can still, I think, outside line to corner one's actually a pretty good thing because it can really do you well at this circuit. But at the same time, it can't sometimes. And Billy here is not looking the best for where here he isn't as he heads his way down here. Loads of cars, trouble in this session. What would it be like in the race? Will it be raining in the race? Well, I think it will be, but you never know. You'll have to find out in the race if it will be, because end of the day, you've just got to see if it is. Here goes Billy then. Look at this. He's on an outlap here. We thought as Deneen now comes out the pits, a little bit sliding there, but now gets on an outlap. He is, and it now will say he's on an outlap. It will when he gets out the pits and that. But Billy here going quite slowly. I don't know why Billy's going slowly. Maybe because he wants to get around the corner quickly and then start his lap off pretty quick here, as Billy now gets the throttle down, and we'll go on board with Billy for 10 seconds. We will hear how fast did he go here? Will it be any quicker than 200 miles an hour here, will it? 204 miles an hour there he hits as he turns in there. Billy does. He's on the lap actually. Deneen needs to be a little bit quicker here. He does. He's got about 10, maybe 20 seconds to get on the lap. Now he's got about 20 seconds to get on the lap, or else he's going to not get a lap in. So he kind of has to think about one or two things: to qualify and beat the 119 that somebody's set, or just try and just see how good, or just stay as he is and be calm. As Billy, I think, must have gone off the track there. Yes, he just touched the grass a little bit there. Billy did at the exit of that. You just saw the end of that. But he's on a lap flying here with Deneen now makes his way down to the line. This is going to be nip and tuck. He's not got a lap in. He's not going to finish his lap off here. He probably won't. I don't know if this actually has at the end saying you've got 2 seconds before the timer runs out, because if it does say that, then good job for Billy. Good job for Deneen. He'll get that lap done. But Billy here has a great chance to do this here. He's done it at the right time. And I think Billy has really set off a great lap. This will be here for Billy. If he can do it wide load Billy. And recording in Billy today, because that's abbreviation. I just want to say that. As here he comes and up out of the corner now. He comes down. He will make it. Will he finish this lap off with a high? And will he make it up the order here? 123.88. That is a great lap there, as Deneen now keeps it going. I don't know what happened there. Must have been a problem with Deneen, but great lap there from Billy it was. A 128.388. It puts him a bit higher up the order. Up to 4th it puts him now. It was down in 5th. He's now up to 4th. That's a great lap there. As Billy has done the laps he wants to do and decides that that's it for Billy. He doesn't really want to put many good laps in. As before we do quickly talk to my friend who just invited me to a party. Let's see what Deneen can do, and let's see if Deneen will get pole position or not. Let's have a look. As he crosses the line, where does he go? Where does he get? What does he get? He gets second. He did not manage it. Well, oh well, it maybe just seems like Deneen did not want to do that, and I think that's fair enough from Deneen point of view. If you don't want to race that quick, then you don't have to. But that was unbelievable there, as everyone's waiting. Now we are, films come in, but it was, as you can see here, Matty Shaw from Deneen, from Jewett, from Billy, from David Wallbank, from Gade Angelo, from Monopoly Man, from Blaz MK, from Steve Rav1. Ash sadly is not racing in this one, but there you are. So we have an American, we have an Irish, we have 2 Irish I think in this one, we have three British people in this one, and we have a Czech we have a French guy, and we have a Slovakian in this race, waiting to race here at the track. So we don't know if it's going to be wet, sunny or what here at Brazil for you for this race, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it is a dry race and it is not anything like that. No, it is still pouring with rain. So just to say, I think it will be a wettish race, maybe it's 1 stop, because if it's a 25% race, the Brazil you do about 60 laps, so think about it, you'll probably be managing 20 laps of racing, which to the end of the day you'll be probably doing about 15 laps. So if that's anything to go by, ladies and gentlemen, if you are still watching here on today, as the red lights are on, and they are out, and away go all the cars here. Let's see how they go. Down into 1 now they go. Is everyone cleanly through 1 here, are they? Yep, it looks like all of them are cleanly through, which is a good little bit of say. Here it is still good to say here, everyone is cleanly through here. But there's a crash down in the back of the pack there, and there's a crash in the midfield as well, and somebody has just gone off and has just hit the wall hard. There has been somebody off there, I don't know who that was. Are we looking at Billy now, are we? I think we were looking at Billy. There he is, but it was Gage Angelo who has hit the wall hard. There he has, as Twin Ice Boy has gone. A great move there past Monopoly. Here it is, but it's treacherous conditions, the conditions that I don't think anyone really wants to see here today, which is unbelievable conditions this is. I don't know how people are managing it, and there's another crash I think there, and it's Blaze NK has just gone spinning around there in the car there. Don't know what car he's actually in. I'm trying to think. He's in the Toro Rosso, but this is treacherous conditions, and conditions where people do not really want to race in. Here it will be. Deneen has made a great start from this one, so it's as we speak here with 18 laps here, and I would say on about lap 8 it'll be 1 thing here. And Gayan said I got hit by the Williams, and that Williams of course is in your 5th position in this race. So it's all really to play for here. But there's, oh, look at that, they're all sliding around there. Where's Billy as when we need to say this? He's coming into the pit, so is Blaine, and I think Steve has retired, and that's why he's in 11th. I'm not too sure. You've got to let me think about this. As Billy's in, let's see how quick this pit stop is compared to Blaine, or his pit stop, as Billy is released, and that is a great pit stop from Billy there. Let's see. And we go. So that is a great 2 pit stops there. Let's see how they go. But we're back up here with Deneen now, and Deneen's gone wide, and he lets Matty Shaw through because he goes wide there. With now the 2 from the pit stops are coming out of the pits now. They are, as it looks just to me like it could be David, who could be overtaken by Jewett here. Jewett, it could be, as Jewett now puts the pressure on here. This is a great corner. You can go pretty quick in this in the rain, and this corner here you can't, and it's quite annoying. Here it will be Matty and Deneen are the same order as they started. So here goes Matty now, and let's see what the camera shot's going to be like. They're side by side here. They are. Good move there from Jewett as he makes his way past David Bank. There he does. Matty with a 1:22.499, and that's a quick lap there. It is, to say the least. Let's see. Tranic Boy Jr. is up 6 positions, up to 5th, and it looks like there's going to be a problem here. I think that's, who's that then? It's David Wallbank. Looks like he could be overtaken by the Williams here. We'll go on board the Williams for 10 seconds. We will here just to see how he could be overtaken by him. But no, the Williams has gone slipped a little bit there, with Billy now to the line. So too does Blade, and I think Blade decides that he may be finishing the race off here, because he's a long way back from the leader, but it doesn't really surprise me if he does, as Gade has left the session, of course, because he crashed. But look at that, David Wallbank on Jewett, and he's done it. David Wallbank and Jewett here. Look at this scrap for the position here. David Wallbank and Jewett. He's letting David Wallbank through. I don't know why, but he is. Let's see what Jewett can do here, as we are looking at him now. We are from the cameras here. As they both come down here, but it's side by side again. Has Jewett got through? And Jewett has. Jewett, what a move there from Jewett. Back through he goes on David Wallbank there, and he cuts the corner. That could be a penalty, and it's a 3 seconds time penalty there for Jewett. He decided to cut the corner because he went off wide. It's not a woo that he should have done, mate, I think, to say the least. As we look at the little bit of the Williams in this game, it's pretty even. We nearly spun that around there, dude. Tonight, boy, he did, but nearly did, but didn't. If you get what I mean, you'll hear in a second Liam on this stream, guys. We're back in a second. And he's done it. What a move that was there. David Wallbank has let a nice boy through, but Deneen's got quickest lap of the race, 1:21.4. No, it's fine. No, that's actually fine now, as you can see there. But will David decide, right, I've got the run, I can get back through. In a minute, guys, you'll hear Liam when he gets back. But yeah, there's a crash in sector 2. Who is this then? In sector 2. There's Matty, and where is your Blade guy? He's here. So if he comes back into the pits, he may be losing a lot of time here. But this battle here between David is the only real one I can see, just to tell you, which is more important, I think. as the leader though doesn't really seem to be getting. Oh, it's gone wide. The leader's gone wide. Hits the barrier but stays on in the lead of this one. But Deneen has the better run though, because he has got a bit of dirty air now. The guy has, as he went off the track, and it looks like here Deneen may just get through lap 8, lap 6. I would say lap 7 to lap 10 will be when your pit stops will happen. Let's see quickly if we head to Deneen. Quick on your timesheet. It will let me. Will it? It will. See if the name here has actually got anywhere through here. Will Janine get through here? Let's check if he does. By the way, Gay Danzo there, guys, if you didn't just see the black screen on your screen, Gay Danzo is going to put it up on his YouTube, so yeah, I think it's called Gay D'Angelo, so just type that in on YouTube and you can see his crash that happened in his, and he'll talk about his analysis in that as well, as it's going to be Deneen here looking to go on the outside. This is a move for your lead of the race here at Brazil, round, I think, number 3 of the year. I'm not too totally sure, but if it's near the end of the year, then, well, I've made a lapse my judgment now I have today, as you can see. As here he goes then, does Deneen. Deneen's like, right, okay, so people here are... Billy's out of the race as well, so Billy got taken out by somebody else. I think he got taken out by Blade, I am not too sure, but I know Billy was out ages anyway, so I've no idea. But David Warbank's DNF did not finish as well. Unbelievably, we are down to 6 drivers, I mean, here in this one, and I think Blaz MD has to finish the next lap, and then he'll be unlapped himself on David anyway. That'd be the case, I think. But I think they both hit the lap marker and off they went. I couldn't tell you even if what happened because I wasn't looking at them. I was looking at the battle here for the lead of this Grand Prix, which has got to be interesting, it has. But I think Deneen's left a little gap loose because I think he wants to pull a gap, but then that is making Druitt keep an eye on this. Let's just check how many views the other channel's got with who's recording this race, and we'll give you an idea of what is looking up on this one here, as the normal channel who's recording this has got 3 viewers in that chat. As there he is, look, the lapped car is off, but coming back on now he comes, so it's interesting to see what's happening. There it is with the lapped car, but back on with our stream, here we go. As it's side by side now they are, and Druitt has got through on Deneen, but Deneen will be very unhappy with that. Deneen will there, he's got to say, and he's got Twin Nice Boy right near them now, and let Matty get away. So in this race, from the lap 1 now to lap 11 will be the couple of laps there, I would say. So from lap 12 onwards, I don't think it's enough time to do pit stops, but you think it'll be pit stops for them guys. Maybe they can all last till the end of the race, but into the pits now comes your last position, who's already lapped here, not lapped anymore. Well, he is lapped, but not lapped from the guy who was lapped him there. As you can see, the new wing is now put on the car, and is he going to get going before the leader heads to the line? Yes, he does, pretty nicely there. Sweeps it away and is away, as Druitt here has the look and to see if he can get the leader here, but will he? It's a tricky task to see if he will, but we'll check this. And look, this out here, there's been a move there as Deneen and Monopoly Man are battling away for their teammate thing. Deneen must have a bad car or a problem with his wheels or something, because he's losing a lot of time. He's lost places there. He was second, he's now down to 5th. There must be a retirement somewhere or something coming for Deneen, because he's lost a lot of position there. He has. Is he going to come into the pits, Deneen, and get some new tyres on or something? No, he's not. So I don't know why Deneen's decided he's gone down the order. He was second, but he's not anymore. There's somebody spinning, and it was a good save. There it was from Twin Twin Ice Boy, and he looks like he saved it. But it could have been a lot worse there for Twin Ice Boy. It could have, if he didn't do anything wrong with it, if you know what I mean. But it looks like today it could just be controversial. This could here. Oh, he's spinning it again. He doesn't know this circuit. I don't like it either, really, in the rain. But you've got to deal with it. But Monopoly Man, aka Monopoly, is pushing around. Here he is now. Look, in fourth from his teammate. I don't know why he's slow, but he is. As here goes your leader now. Is he going to come into the pits in this time and get some fresh tyres on? It is time for pit tyres. If it was normal tyres, I mean, I don't know what about wets. I don't know if wets do like the same as normal tyres, but I would say to put some new wets on if it was me. But it's just me, and they're not going to. They're not. The only battle I can really see is between your top three. They are putting gaps on each other, but at the same time the pressure is coming down because the gap was 1.8 last time. It's now 1.6. So yeah, it's a little bit coming down there. It is. So not much there to report really. As you can see right now, just quickly tell you the Liverpool and Arsenal game's playing. Don't I need to tell you this, but it is 0-0 in that one. I'm going to watch it for 10 seconds for you just to show you. I'm not going to show you, but you're not going to hear it, but you know. Liverpool in a blue, like a purpley blue kit, which is weird, but anyway, as you can see now, Deneen has look at this, Deneen's gone really slow. I don't know if it's something wrong with his car or what, but your top lot are only like 4 seconds between each other here, but look at this gap. There's your leader, and there's second. It's pulled the gap down again, he has now. And it looks like he needs to pull it a bit quicker here. Looks like some tyres are going.
Yo. Right. Mate, you made a party and then invited me and I went to join it and I was like, this party is no longer available. And I was like, right, okay.
5 seconds to the leader from third.
Oh, you're not streaming, are you?
Druitt is 1.8 seconds to the leader, so the leader now, if we think about this, people, has won this race pretty much, with 7 to go after this one. Wait, let me just check that. Yep, 7 to go after this one. There's Matty Shaw here has done well. By the way, guys, Liam is here in the stream.
Hello.
But there you go. There's Janine.
I barge you in, like explaining like what happened.
But Janine, I don't think is looking good here because he's 35 seconds behind the leader, which is a massive gap to get up here at Brazil.
What place is he in?
Down in 5th position there. As by the way, there's only 6 runners left out the 10. By the way, first lap, massive incident between it was Gage Angelo had a massive incident with Blaz MK and Billy. So that is why Billy's out the race. He and David Woolbank have retired due to hitting the lapped car of Blaine MK. Luckily, he'll get some points because he comes home in 6th. But nothing really I'm going to say too much here.
You want F1 or Project Cars?
F1.
Alright.
As you can see here, as you can see now, Matty Shaw is right over the back of him now. Is Druitt here? Look at Druitt. He's looking right over the back of him. I'm really surprised on this. By the way, Liam, these are real people, by the way.
Okay.
And Druitt here is fighting for the positions here. By the way, guys, they are fighting for championship here. There's a spinner again. I think it's yes, it is. It's Blaze MK. He's literally spun around 4 times now in this race, which is unbelievable. And look at that. Druitt has decided to back off, and he's now got a 1.8 second gap, 1.3 second gap instead of a 0.4 second gap. So he pulled that gap really far down. I think he may be coming in for tyres. Nobody decided to come in for tyres yet, as it's still chucking it down with rain. Maybe a little bit, looking like it could just be at the moment onto intermediates, but they're going to keep on their full wets at the moment because the track's not drying, and it's all going to stay as it is here. And we all know what Brazil's like in the wet. It's a horrible track to race in. What?
I just don't like this on the drive, to be honest.
And if you can see, if you don't know, guys, what happened, so basically where Monopoly is now, Gage Angelo spun around, went off from Blaze, and then Billy went off with him, and then Billy kept carried on for the lap, and then after that retired. As we have the lead battle changing, and it's a change there for the lead. Matty Short has lost the position out to draw it. If you didn't see that, guys, on my stream, I'd recommend you go over to the UPL YouTube channel, because they will probably have it on there. They probably showed you what actually happened on there, but sadly I couldn't show you on my channel here, as you know. But he's looking like Matty Shaw here could, Matty Shaw could get back through. It's 0.3 second gap here, the gap is, so it's not, it's going up a little bit, but it's now gone down a bit, as Druitt here, only when he crosses line, only has 5 to go, so only has 5 laps to keep this lead here. And I don't know if this means extending the championship. I've only been paying attention to, I've only watched one more round, and I think it was the first round of the year, so I can't remember who's actually winning or not this championship. But anyway, left or centre here, we are going to report this to you on my channel. Not every Saturday, it's so basically, guys, what's going to work now, Saturday at 5:30, most Saturdays now we're going to be on YouTube doing this. I said it was my day off, but for Twitch anyway, but for YouTube it's not, you know what I mean. As you can see here, that Deneen has got a 48-second gap, so Deneen couldn't, if we had about a 30 lap race, Deneen, yes, could be lapped, but he won't be. But look at Matty, he has massive gap behind us. Deneen, what? It says Deneen's just joined the session. Well, I don't know if that means that's true or not. Deneen's just joined, but that could be why it looks. That could be why, probably because he's Ghost right now. That could be why he's very slow on the circuit then. I have no clue. It could be just because he's been very slow, but his gap's going down. So it must have not been him then, because his gap is going down. It was 53 seconds. It's now 50 something else. And yes, somebody spun in the last corner. I don't know who it was. We can't say who it was at the moment, but the top 3 are only separated by 3 seconds as we now start. 4 laps to go, we're now on to, and look at the top 2, that's together, here they are, and the blue flags are back out, they are here, as Blaze MK is going to be lapped in this lap. It surely seems like he's going to be. It'll be all but down to overtaking the lapped car here at Will, guys, to get back through. And thank you for the support so far today. It's been a pretty decent one. Thank you to the 10 of you who have watched this, so I do appreciate it. As all, the leader has a little wobble, and it looks like Matty Shaw, can he capitalise? No, Matty Shaw can't capitalise on a challenge there, that the leader made a wobble. And look at this, we've got Nice Boy as well there, as there he is. Look, Blade MK decides to go off the track and be a gentleman. There he has there, so he decides to be an absolute gentleman. As apparently Deneen has left the session, but Deneen's car still driving around really quickly. It must be a disconnect controller yet again, or something disconnected, because the car is driving perfectly though. This car is, if you know what I mean. So I haven't got a flipping clue, but you know, it's all up for grabs really, to say the least, as around comes your second position now, as Deneen looks like he could be lapped in a minute. He's 2 minutes down now. He's 1 minute down, sorry, on the leader here, which could mean he could be down a little bit here, as you can see. Hello, whoever just said hello in the chat. And it looks like second here's lost it, as we've got a spinner at the last corner, and I think it's, who is it who just went off wide? It says sector 3, there's been a yellow flag. I cannot actually tell you why, because nobody is actually bad in sector 3 here. or it could be your leader or second having a quick wobble, and that meant that the yellow flags came out. I don't know. But with after this lap, we're on to the 2 laps to go. It just, to me, feels like it's a bit disappointing in this race, because there was 11 started. One man decided not come out at the start of the race, so got straight disconnected to the pits, and still says he's still racing though. Gade Angelo on lap 1. Blaze MK was going up the corner, tapped him and spun him straight into the wall, and bang, off he went. Billy got the damage, and so did Dave Wallbank, and then Dave Wallbank and Billy went straight into the pits, and then Dave Wallbank and Billy, both who were teammates, retired like that. So yeah, it's all disappointing. And Ash, who's retired as well, who is the commentator for the actual YouTube channel for this series, but I'm just commentating on it on my channel instead here. By the way, go and subscribe to Liam as well, guys. He's here as well.
Thanks.
But there's only like 2 people watching at the moment, so yeah. Oh, we've got a bad Oil looking for third here. Oil, there's like, he's not got much oil left, and he only has 1 lap after this one, so...
Alright, I'll be back in a minute. I think I'm going for dinner.
After this, I'm going for dinner as well, so yes, as you can see, second's hit the grass. Second has hit the grass. No, that's not what you want to see from Matty Shaw, but Matty Shaw looks like he's done it, and look at that. Blink, Blaz MK has gone off at sector 1, and has literally, I've got to say, has just given away a penalty. I think we're going to have a red safety car maybe out. I'm not totally sure. Let me just give a 20-second check. Let me give a check. No, we're back to green flag racing now for the whole entire race. Now we are, so yeah, so it's very interesting to see. As you can see now, into the dive bomb. Can Matty Shaw get back in the lead here, or will Jurit win this one? As Deneen somehow is in the pits. I don't know why, but he's in the pits here. As you can see, the top 3 now flying across down the straight. Top 2, sorry, flying down the straight. Now third comes down the straight and starts the last lap of this Grand Prix. Here they do. There's the top 3. It's just stopped raining officially, like as a full wet race. So it now is, as we speak, not a full wet race anymore. It's not, as there's Monopoly there. Let's see if Monopoly now gets a bit of speed on there. He will. Matty now is looking ever so close to get the back of Jurit. Matty's like, I think I need to win this. I need to win this. So let me pass, please. He looks the quickest of the 2 here, and this is less. Oh, Matty's! Oh my God, Matty's into the wall! No, no! How has Matty hit the wall there hard? He's hit it so hard. He must have just gone on to the grass or something, but that is a shocking move there, and Matty will be kicking himself there. He should have gone a bit slower there. As you can see here, that Nice Boy just looks like he's not got enough fuel. You can hear it as he goes around. It's looking like he's not got much fuel, but Jurit here hasn't got much fuel either. So it's just a top. Everyone I think here except Deneen has got not much fuel in their cars. As Jurit here slowly but surely heads up to the second to last corner now. Out of it now he comes out the last corner now, and Jurit is going to win your Brazilian Grand Prix as they come to the line. Jurit wins it from Nice Boy. There's Nice Boy across now. Monopoly Man crosses now, and so does Deneen, who was a lap down as well. So there, Monopoly Man finishes third, and we have to say, what a crash on the last lap there for Matty. He shouldn't have crashed, but he did on the last lap of the race there, he did. And here come out your top 3 now. Here they do a great bit of racing there from the top 3. There it is. And apparently giving it to a Williams driver on the top of the step of the podium. I don't know why that happened. Oh, Deneen says power cut, so okie dokie. We're just going to go with what Deneen says there, guys. As the Williams driver, I think, won it due to a penalty on the leader. Well, let me check on this one, we will. Yes, Trunane wins it due to a 3-second penalty for Jurit. Unbelievable. Cowin Boy wins it. Jurit second. Monopoly third. Matty Shaw fourth. And Deneen fifth. Then it was Blink MK. Then it was David Wallbank. Then it was Billy. And then it was Gade Angelo, who finished on the first lap of the race, crashed. What happened was he came into the first corner. Blink MK tapped inside of him. He went straight into the wall, and then wheel came off and everything. So yeah, guys, there we go. That was it for that race. If you did enjoy, smash like and subscribe. I've been Cadwell5, and I'll see you guys next time.